Funky. Hip
Hey everybody, welcome back behind the bar with me this evening. Tonight we are checking out a beer I'm very, very excited to review. I actually had it a few weeks ago, but it was in the middle of a tasting, like a bottle share, and it was like the fifth hoppy beer we'd had, and at that point they all kind of blended together. But I remember this one really standing out, and I wanted to drink it on its own. My buddy Geoff hooked me up with a growler of Hill Farmstead Society and Solitude number 4. In fairness, it says to consume this by February 4th. Today's February 16th. We're like a week and a half over. But I would imagine I'm okay. So we'll find out. If it's not as good, that's why. But that's just life sometimes, right? I just couldn't get to it. So we're going to pop it open and see if it's amazing as everybody says it is. This one is a, plenty of, that was filled to the brim. Plenty of, hype on this one. So if you saw my review of Double Galaxy, this is supposed to be kind of their take on a blend of Double Galaxy and Double Citra, which is an amazing, amazing beer. Sorry, the smell on this is ridiculous, but it's an 8% double IPA. I did look that up. Just because I feel sometimes I completely don't say what ABV and stuff like that is, and I kind of want to start looking that stuff up. So it's important. So this is an 8% double IPA. They don't really give any other information except to say that it's kind of a take on blending those two beers. So those two beers are amazing. Double Galaxy, probably, I think it's my favorite double IPA I've ever had. It's incredible. So we'll see how this stacks up, and so here we go. So pouring it out, I mean, it's just orange juice. I don't know, the lights make it kind of where it's got a little bit of a shadow to it, but I mean, that looks like straight, I'm not joking, it looks like orange juice. I mean, like maybe like that orange, like mango, those naked juices, like that orange mango one. I drink that one. It's kind of what the color is, a little bit more yellow, but it's very similar to that. Huge carbonation. I mean, it's fluffy, finger and a half white head. Some good alcohol legs on the glass already, but at 8%, you kind of expect that. But that is just a marvelous haze for days, juice bomb looking beer. I mean, it looks fucking amazing. That looks amazing. So let's see what it smells like. Oh, wow. I can say that time has not killed this beer by any stretch of the imagination. Holy shit. This is huge juice. Just juice for days. This is one of the most orange juice forward smelling beers I've ever smelled. It's just like somebody just took oranges and maybe a little bit of mango and a little bit of pineapple, just threw it in a blender, just pureed it up, and that's what I'm smelling right now. This is killer. Holy crap. Yeah, so no real breadiness, no maltiness to really speak of. I'm not really picking up any, no real bitterness, no dankness. Maybe a smidge, just a little bit of dankness on the end, but overall it's just juice. I mean, it just smells like, those just bombs that come out of the Northeast. This is friggin' killer. I cannot wait to drink this as the anticipation builds now. So Geoff, thank you very much, sir. I really appreciate it. Yeah, looking forward to this. So cheers, guys. I'm just gonna let this one sink in for a minute. Oh. Before I tell you what I think of this beer, it just popped into my head, so I'm going to go ahead and get on the soapbox for just a minute and savor this while I collect my thoughts. There is a reason why I feel the need to open my beers on camera, walk through the process with you on camera, because this is the best part for me, is my reaction to this beer being on camera to be genuine. And I'm like giddy right now. This beer is so fucking good. So that's my favorite part of my beer reviews. And I know a lot of other beer reviewers don't agree with that. And that's why I don't read anything about beers ahead of time. I want to give you my honest opinion, not what the brewer told me it should taste like or anything like that. Not that many people do that, and that's fine if people want to. That's just not how I want to do these. So, anyways, off the soapbox and back to what this is. I need some more. And I'm not sharing this one, so this whole growler's mine. Jesus. Well, I'll say that age didn't hurt this beer one bit, or if it did, holy crap, I want to taste it fresh because this is insane. The nose carries over. This is a huge orange bomb. Tons of orange, a little bit of melon, maybe like grapefruit pith. Like I'm getting a bitterness. It's kind of like that grape orange peel, the white part of the orange when you bite into it, that bitterness. Mangoes there. Pineapple. I'm getting the Citra Galaxy combination. I actually almost get more pineapple in this, and it's not very much, than I did Double Galaxy, which Galaxy beers typically just punch me in the face with pineapple. Really juicy pineapple, but this isn't like that. Or Double Galaxy wasn't like that. And I'm getting that a smidge on this, but this is mostly orange. But there's some good IPA elements to it as well, double IPA. You're getting the sugar, or not getting any sugar from the alcohol, no sweetness or anything like that, for it being a double IPA. But from an IPA elements, you're getting a little bit of bitterness on the tongue. I can feel some bitterness, a little bit of floral pininess that's kind of on my tongue. On the finish, it doesn't finish real dry. It's really juicy, which is fantastic. There is some dankness to it, but it's really minor and it's really balanced. This isn't like a punch you in the mouth face IPA or double IPA, so if that's what you like, probably aren't going to enjoy these as well. It's like I've noticed a lot lately when I share like Treehouse beers or Hill Farmstead or Lawson's or the New England style beers, and even some West Coast ones like Kern Citra, that if people are into IPAs because they want that like rot your teeth out pininess and IBUs through the roof, those beers, they don't typically like those as much. Like, well, it's good, but it's not what I like in IPAs. That's not this beer. It does have some of those elements, so you get that and you taste it, but this is a juice bomb. God, what does this taste like fresh? Like I said, I had one that was really fresh, but I don't really remember it. But this I will remember because this is by itself. Wow. This is killer. Holy crap. I'm trying to decide if I like this better than Double Galaxy, because Double Galaxy was... my review, when I went back and watched it, I was like, that's pathetic. That beer was insane, and you reacted like it was just any other beer that you just like, yeah, it's 100. Because that Double Galaxy, at the time, I thought that's going to be one of my top 3 beers of the year. Like, it's that good. This beer is right there. Holy crap. This beer is insane. Come back to the beer a little bit. It's very juicy, like almost juicy fruit. That element you get from some Treehouse beers, it's kind of there with this one. I get a little bit of it, which is interesting because I kind of get that from their yeast profile, and maybe theirs is really similar to Hill Farmstead. A little bit of sweet bready malts on this, like you can tell. I mean, it's there, and that might be the age of this beer coming through a little bit, but I actually love it. If that's the case, this would be a beer I'd want to sit on normally then, because I enjoy that aspect of it. It balances out the beer a little bit. Man, that's killer. I can say that over and over. I could. Yeah. Wow. Thank you, Sean Hill. Thank you, sir. And thank you, Geoff, for sending this my way. I am loving these Hill Farmstead growlers that I've been drinking recently. They're phenomenal. They make phenomenal beers as well, but getting into their hoppy world, which I hadn't really been in before. I'd had a lot of their Belgian beers, which are amazing. Some of their sours, their stouts, Madness and Civ 5 that I've had recently is one of the best beers I've had this year. I didn't do it as a review, but that beer is insane if you can get a hold of a bottle and you like barrel-aged stouts. It's vanilla for days, and creamy. Awesome beer. But anyways, guys, if you don't know my grade already, it's 100 out of 100. This beer is insanely good. It hides the 8% you wouldn't know is there. I would say you could say this was a pale ale. I mean, you get no alcohol, no nothing with this. It's killer. So we'll leave it there, guys. 100 out of 100. when they have this on tap and you get growlers, trade for them or go get them if you're in that area. This is one of the best beers you'll ever have if you like hoppy beers, if you like that New England style. This is a shining example of one of the best double IPAs I've had out of the Northeast, if not the best. I mean, it's up there in the argument with a handful of beers, maybe 3 to 5 other beers are in that conversation. This is one of them. So 100 out of 100. I'm losing my damn mind. I can't wait to drink the rest of this and feel really nice afterwards. And the good news for all of you at home is, this isn't the only beer review I'm doing tonight. So I've made a point, I know, and nobody's actually commented on this, but I know I have done a ton of hoppy beers lately. Like, and don't get me wrong, it's the easiest to drink. I don't get like shitty when you drink them. It's not like drinking a barrel-aged stout. Like, I'm never going to do a Mocha Wednesday review unless I have a ton of people over here, because I'm not going to dome a 19% beer on camera. But I'm going to do some stouts this evening. So if you watch this, know within a couple days coming up, because I like to do a couple, like a batch of reviews on one day, like 2 to 4, and then I'll release them throughout the week. So last week's reviews I did one day, I released them throughout the week. I'm gonna try to do the same with this week. So this is the only hoppy beer I'm planning on drinking tonight. That could change, but the rest are gonna be stouts, maybe a sour or two. So that's what we're going to leave this 100 out of 100. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for coming behind the bar with me. Thanks for the likes, subscribes, and comments. We are this close to 300 subscribers, which is minuscule in the game of YouTube, but I think it's pretty freaking awesome, and I don't know, I think it's awesome. So thank you very much for watching. This is the only reason I do it. So until next time, guys. Cheers.